Hey, this is the Fight Nerd, and I'm here now with Neil Grove. He's gigantic, and that's why we're sitting down. Neil, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, we're here at Bellator 48. Event just wrapped up, and man, you fought previously. Cole Konrad just fought tonight. Your opinion on his performance?
It was amazing to watch. You know what? We were all expecting him to just take the man down, take Paul down, and do what he does best. And I think Cole Konrad is one of the best takedown artists in wrestling on this planet at the moment. And I was quite surprised to see him stand up, and I'm really pleased for him as well. You know, he's very young. He's only just started in MMA 2 years now, and I think with a bit of striking coaching, some good striking coaching, some good sparring, he could become one of the best fighters in the heavyweight division.
Is this the same Cole Konrad that you fought before?
Definitely not. You know what? He surprised us all, and props to him for doing something that he's not comfortable with, and I think he's gained a lot of self-confidence doing this tonight. The rest of us in the heavyweight tournament, starting on the 1st of October, are going to have our hands full. Whoever wins it, you know, must be looking at this fight tonight and thinking, shit, the man's standing, you know. So we need to work that a little bit harder.
You mentioned that upcoming heavyweight tournament. Have you taken a look at the field yet?
Yes, I have. I've seen a couple of the guys fight. I've actually trained with some of I've trained with Eric Prindle, and we had a photo shoot in New York. All the heavyweights, all the tournament competitors, or you know, who win the tournaments. We had a photo shoot in November, in
sometime a few months ago
in New York. Anyway, a month ago or so, and all a bunch of really nice guys. Made friends with them all, and
friends for now.
Friends for now, yeah. But you know what? Fighting is a business. We're not hooligans or anything like that. But yeah, when it comes down to the business, it's a different story. But yeah, some of the guys have come from different backgrounds. We've got some really good jiu-jitsu players. We've got some really good wrestlers in there. And then there's more strikers this time, which I think is going to make the heavyweight tournament very interesting to watch this year. So,
who's the biggest threat for you in this tournament this year?
Myself, man. Always myself. You know, I've got myself to beat up and train as hard as I can, not get lazy, and I'm still learning. I'm training at Rain Training Center in Lake Forest with Mark Munoz's team, and we've got a bunch of really nice guys I spar with over there, and they're teaching me the wrestling side of the MMA game, which is something I was lacking in big time. When it comes to the guys in the heavyweight tournament, there's a few. You know what? Mark, Eric. You know, there's a couple of guys in there who are well-rounded, who've won a couple of fights by submission and by striking, by TKOs and stuff, and that's something I lack in my game. You know, I haven't had a submission yet, and it's something I'm working towards. I think if you saw my last fight anyway, I was trying for an Achilles crush, a heel hook, and it just didn't fall in place, and whatever happened next was just pure heart that took over. So yeah, I'm working on my submissions games, and hopefully we'll see one in the tournament.
All right. Now, meanwhile, on thefightnerd.com recently, we listed you as the #2 best choice for Fedor's next best opponent, and you actually went on the website and commented about that. So what are your thoughts on this?
You know what? I've always been a big Fedor fan, and I've said this as well in some of the comments, and I've always looked up to him. He did pretty well outside of Azufa, and nobody's given him credit for that. I believe he's an awesome fighter, and he set the standard for a lot of us. And it'll be an honor to fight him in the first place. I hope he doesn't think it's going to be a comeback for him, because I'd knock his block off. You know, that's what I want to do, is just knock him out. I'm actually training in Ireland with a guy called Anton Davidovich, who's a Sambo coach and a Sambo champion back in Russia, and he knows Fedor pretty well, and he's told me from day one I can beat him. Doesn't matter how you put us together, you know, whether it's on the ground or stand up. I think Fedor personally should have cut down to light heavy a long time ago, so I'm going to be much bigger than him. I'm bigger than Bigfoot Silver, and I've got a much better reach as well, so I'd love to fight him.
If you're bigger than me.
Yeah. Yeah, if I fight him, it'd be an awesome fight to watch, because we both like to swing and we both like to punch, so
Making a very good fight right there.
Definitely. You know what? I'd fight anybody. There's nobody on this planet I wouldn't fight. You know, just give me a name and give me a couple of weeks, and I'll get ready for him.
And last thing, you're originally from South Africa, correct?
Yes.
Do you speak Afrikaans?
Yes, I do.
Do you know how to say the Fight Nerd in Afrikaans? Is there a word for that?
Nerd? We don't actually use bad words like that in Afrikaans.
No? Is that anything close to it?
Anything close to it? I'd like to use a word that's very common in Afrikaans, but I would say the vechtjapie.
I can't say that. That's worse than the Portuguese version.
Yeah, Japie is just it's a common name for somebody who's a bit weird, if you want to put it like that.
Are you trying to say I'm weird?
Are you? I hope you are,
find out.
because otherwise we wouldn't be sitting here. You know what?
Exactly.
MMA is for everybody, even the weird ones.
Thank you, Neil. Good talk with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.